You guys, today I'm talking about the Hollywood Divas season 2 episode 5. I wrote some notes down, but y'all know how it go with these notes. Well, okay, let's start with Paula and Forrest. They're in the park and they got to talk about what happened with the White sisters. With the whole meeting with Rashawn and all the ladies. Then Rashawn is at Lisa's house. He had spent the night over her house because of all of the drama had happened or whatever. I don't know why he couldn't make it home, but whatever. So he had her house cooking breakfast, and they're talking about it. So both of them giving their versions of what happened, like we didn't watch it, but okay. Well, Paula wasn't there, so Forrest had to give his side. But he come talking about they attacked him. As soon as he sat down, they attacked him. I don't call that attack, Forrest. I just felt like you sat down and they told you how they felt. But attack, I didn't see that. But whatever. Like I said, he had to make himself seem like the victim. And she had to go, with her husband or whatever. Because regardless of we don't like him or whatever, and this is always with somebody, with their spouse. Your spouse come and tell you something, you automatically jump on their side and be like, you go hard for them or whatever. But Paula, you know your husband, especially if you know your spouse, you go hard. But Paula, you know that motherfucker be lying, but we all know Paula gonna go hard for him regardless if he lying or telling the truth. She doesn't see anything wrong whatever Forrest do. Then they get on the whole Rashawn situation. They badmouth the Rashawn, talking about what have he done. Something about Christmas in Compton or something. I don't know. I ain't seen it. I ain't never heard of it. But hey, at least he got something. Because, bitch, we ain't seen White Sisters and none of us want to. I'm just saying, like, I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, I wasn't feeling the way they was bashing Rashawn the way they were as far as his credits is concerned. Um, and she talking about, I wish they would. I wish they would jump in my face like that, because he said how Rashawn jumped in his face and he grabbed the ketchup bottle. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you don't grab ketchup bottles, you grab your hands. Like, what dude says that? I had to protect myself. Not when it's a one-on-one motherfucking fight. You fight with your hands, you punk ass dude. Whatever. So they talking about that or whatever. Rashawn and Lisa is talking about how crazy them motherfuckers are and all that kind of stuff, whatever. So Lisa ended up having this housewarming party. And I thought at housewarming parties, people supposed to bring gifts. I didn't see gifts in people's hands. That's why I don't fucking have parties like that. Because I'm not going to feed you and get you drunk. And I ain't getting nothing out the deal. I'm just saying, not if it's supposed to be that kind of party. You know what I'm saying? If you having to get together for y'all to chill, then yeah. But I thought a housewarming party is they bring gifts for the house. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my family. That's how we roll. But, and they only had the cast members there. Or, babe, that's all I really saw is the cast people there. So I'm like, God damn, your sisters, sister-in-laws, or cousins, or homegirls. Like, come on now. But, yeah, so they are there, and they all talking about Paula and Forrest before they get there. Before Paula get there. But Paula ended up coming. And Paula, I don't like to talk about the way people dress or the way what they have or whatever. But when you, on the first episode of this season, is saying how you worked 3 jobs, and then this one you said you had just got off of work, and you're rolling up in an old ass Ford Taurus, I just side-eyed that. That's why I be thinking they do motherfucking lines. I'm telling y'all. I really think they own that motherfucking white girl. Like, for real, because you got 3 jobs. And I'm quite sure they're paying well. But you have 3 jobs. That's all I'm going to say. She keeps saying she got 3 jobs. And you still live in that house that you were in last year. And the only reason why you said you moved into that house is because you said it was to get you guys out of the hotel or whatever. So why you haven't moved yet? I'm just saying. And even if you are going to stay in that house, I'm just saying that house, no shade to the house or whatever. But when you always saying that you got it like that and you working like that, I just would expect a little bit more. I sure the fuck would expect more than that goddamn Ford Taurus that she jumped out in. I'm just saying. Like, with the head that Paula has, like, not saying she got a big head, but the big head that she got, the ego that she had, I was expecting more than that. And I was expecting a better fucking wig than that. I'm sorry. My wig that I just took out was, I know, probably way cheaper than her motherfucking wig. And my shit was way better than that. I'm just saying. Like, that wig was fucked up. Her whole appearance was fucked up. Like, bitch was tired, rolled up out the bed and just came. Didn't try to brush it down. Didn't try to do nothing to it. She just got out, put that motherfucker on, and jumped in her Ford Taurus and came to the party. I don't know. Then had another ask for motherfucking champagne. Bitch, no. You get motherfucking bones for him with that outfit on. I'm just saying. You don't get no champagne. But you can't have no champagne mentality when you live in a boom for life. Whatever. I'm just saying. Whatever. So they all sitting there. They end up taking the whole conversation from the kitchen to the other part of the living room or whatever. And I don't even remember all what they was talking about. Didn't care. But I know it came up about what happened with Forrest and how Forrest felt attacked. And then she brings up Rashawn's name. And so when Rashawn walks over there, like, bitch, I heard my name, so let me come over here. Then she wants to get up and walk away. I was like, you talking about you don't want to do this, but you brought this man's name up, and because he heard it, you got a problem with it? Then she going down the stairs, and she say something about bye girl to Rashawn. So Rashawn calls her a bitch, and everybody had a problem with that, but I'm like, hey, he ain't a motherfucking girl. So, bitch, if you don't want to be called a bitch, you call him by his motherfucking name. I'm like, yeah, I don't like for men to call women bitches either. I don't. But, hey, there's consequences to this shit. I'm just saying. She started with him. She really started with him because he was nice to her when she walked in. He hugged her, and all that kind of stuff. Then she over there talking about all these girls hugging me and woo woo. But I'm like, but bitch, you at the party. Nobody handcuffed you and told you you had to be at this motherfucking party. And you came to the party and you hugging them back. Bitch, if you had such a problem when they tried to hug you, you'd be like, wait a minute, I got a problem with you hoes. Hold on, let's get over here and talk about this before I be hugging y'all. But that ain't what she did. Then, Lisa, why the fuck are you running after this girl? If anybody fucking with your coins, Lisa, and you mad about people fucking with your coins, Paula and Forrest is fucking with your coins, and you running after her like a little kid. Like, I was with Golden and them, like, what the fuck are you running after her for? Then Golden and them was saying how they don't want to, her and Collins was saying they don't want to work with Forrest anymore. Forrest is a liability. He got anger problems. He got a problem. So, she was like, oh no, you can't do that because they don't want Rashawn to work no more. And so the other girls were like, well, if Rashawn can't work, we don't want to work with Forrest. If that's the case, let's just put both of them off the project and we do this so we can make these coins. And she was like, no, because Forrest owned the rights. And they was like, no, he don't. I don't know. They all need to go sit down with a lawyer and get this shit straightened out because nobody know who owned the rights to this goddamn White Sisters. Paula and Forrest think it's them. The other ones think it's not them. Can we go sit with a fucking lawyer so we can see exactly who owned what? Because y'all going back and forth about who owned it don't make no sense. And if y'all can't get that of who owned it, how can y'all move forward? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to move forward if I don't know who gonna get paid what. I don't know. So she ended up leaving Paula ended up leaving because she couldn't take the heat from none of the girls or she couldn't answer the questions. They were saying things about Forrest and she don't like nobody talking about her man, so she left. That's basically why she left, because she don't like nobody talking about Forrest. If it, and I don't get that. No, no, no. I get you don't want nobody talking about your man. I wouldn't allow that either. But bitch, when your man is wrong, you need to nip this in the bud and have a fucking grown up ass conversation. But I don't. I wouldn't want no girls bashing my man, talking about my man. Bitch, we're gonna have to talk about this. But if you know your man is crazy and your man is wrong, you either nip it in the bud or you just not fuck with these bitches no more. Let's see what else happened. Oh, I just got this message. Okay. What else happened? Countess and her friend Noni, her manager. I think that's her name, Noni. Noni. Shit, her manager. Her manager has a problem with the stylist, Kawan. I don't know, her stylist, and he's haven't been answering the phone. She's trying to, see about some clothes or something. She's trying to pull clothes, and he kept hanging up in her face. So Countess was like, he's been acting a little shady or whatever. We need to have a meeting because I need everything in order, and he ain't doing what he got to do, basically. So they had this meeting with him, and from the rip, he had a fucking attitude. From the moment he sat at that goddamn table, he had an attitude. He talking about he pulled the clothes and let the producers see the clothes without letting Countess see the clothes. He just straight took them to the producers, and I'm like, really? I thought it was my better judgment, and I thought I just knew you would be looking cool and that. Well, you did it all the way wrong. Then when Noni was trying to say how he was hanging up in her face and all this kind of stuff, he was saying, the way he was responding to her, even she felt it was disrespectful. I felt it was disrespectful. So I'm glad he was fired. He should have been fired. If she would have kept him on, I probably would have kind of side-eyed Countess for keeping him on, because he was very unprofessional. He was very unprofessional from the moment he sat down and start having a conversation with them. And even when he got up after being fired, he was unprofessional. And I'm like, don't your next employer have to call your previous employer and you still talking shit? Bitch, you can't use her as a resume, because the way you could have accepted that as, I got fired, and you keep it pushing or whatever. But the way he handled it was all the way wrong. And you did this shit on national TV. Boy, it's going to be hard for you to get a job after this is aired. I'm just saying. Dumb at people with their choices. I don't get it. But I'm glad he was fired. He needed to be. Golden on that date, I didn't care. First of all, only thing I could say about that date was it was fake as fuck to me. Because, okay, first of all, maybe it's just me. I have a problem if I were to go to a guy's house and he got this tight ass motherfucking jacket on. That jacket was tight as hell. But you too dressed up for this dinner. I think he should have took that jacket off, and it would have made it a little bit more comfortable and at ease. But you looked this stuffed and stuck up, and it wouldn't have been a comfortable date. I understand he was trying to be cute with the blindfolded and feeding her and sitting outside. I thought that was cute. But I couldn't get past his tight-ass jacket. I just wanted to take off his jacket, loosen up his shirt, and be like, can we please get comfortable and have a real conversation? And she just even want him to be real. And I feel her on that. I just thought that was dumb. Paula and her mom at this oxygen bar, and she was trying to tell her mom about this white sisters, but her mama just bust out and just shut her on down and was like, it's you. You're very controlling. You're trying to control Forrest. It's you. Paula really didn't want to hear that. She don't ever want to hear about what nobody got to say about Forrest. But this time, it really wasn't about Forrest. It was about you, Paula. About the way you act. And, yeah, I don't get that oxygen bar shit. They do that shit a lot out here. And I don't get that shit. I don't know. Whatever. But I like how her and her mama had that conversation. Her mama just basically told her. Golden, Countess, Lisa, they had this little thing. I think it was at Golden's house with these wigs and weaves. I thought that was a cute little thing. I wouldn't have worn none of them wigs. I think like when you get a certain age, you shouldn't have like real colorful ass wigs like that. But it was just a playful little, girl time with them. So that was cool. They were talking about golden little date, but whatever. Paula goes and talks to, oh, her mama had told her to go to counseling, that maybe she needs to go talk to somebody. So she was like, okay, well, if he agreed with me, will you stop? And her mama was like, yeah. So she goes to the pastor or whatever, and there she could try to go to him first before Forrest and her mama got there, so she could try to get him on her side, but it didn't work like that. She started talking about Forrest and all this kind of stuff. And she was talking about how she doesn't really, because it was about Forrest working. And he was like, do you want him to work? And basically, she doesn't want him to work. She was saying how she threatens him, like when she went to Detroit for a job, she threatened him to go. If he didn't go with her, then she would sleep with the guys, I guess, on the set, the way she got with him, basically. And so that made him go. And I'm sitting there like, well, how dumb are you? Like, he using you? Because what man would allow his woman to say that kind of stuff and still be with her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that part. But then even after, even the man was looking like, for real, you did that? But he was like, you have to allow him to be the man. If he wants to go and work at a McDonald's job and he's happy at that McDonald's job, you support that man. But that's not good enough for her. So if he had a job like that, it wouldn't work for her. She would make him quit. Bitch, really? And then she had the nerve to say that Gold and them have castrated him and took his balls. No, bitch, you took his balls a long time ago. When you say you would not allow your man to motherfucking bring home a paycheck and take care of you and your son and his son. Really? Really? Because you want him to be on your motherfucking hip? I'm sorry. I told y'all it's the era of the motherfucking bitch ass dudes. Because I wasn't raised like that. I was always taught a man that don't work don't motherfucking eat. And I just can't see a man being comfortable with doing this. I really don't. So I would never look at Forrest like a fucking man. I wouldn't. You are comfortable with your woman threatening you that she will sleep with another man if you don't go with her. You are comfortable with your woman making you quit a job that you can take care of her and your motherfucking child to go and be on her hip. This whole relationship is fucked up and dysfunctional. Then we find out about, Paula's really controlling, so they got that squared away. So then we find out she felt her mom is controlling. Her mama always controlled her and stuff like that. We found out that Paula was molested at 5 years old by somebody that her mom brought around. So her mom is feeling guilty from that. Her mom feel like Paula is still holding that against her, but Paula was like, no. But her mom feel like, it's her fault. She's feeling guilty. So Paula was over there hugging her mom and telling her that it wasn't her fault and that she forgive her and stuff like that. And how her mom, when she did find out, she went off on the person or whatever. And that was a touching moment. That was a real touching moment because it's always something, a hidden something behind the way people act out. And this probably is her. And then it hit her, the nail on the head when the pastor was telling her, like, do you see the pattern? Your mama controlled you, and now you're doing it to Forrest. So I hope she get it together. I hope she really, really get it together. I think they don't need to be together. They are, like, disastrous for each other. That was draining. That 20 minutes of talking about this shit was draining. I'm just saying. I'm your girl, Miss Nika. I do everything social media by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope I apologize for not going step by step or whatever, or repeating every line, But hey, I just want to give you guys my opinion of the show and what happened and stuff like that. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm just saying. But I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Make sure you check out Ashley Miller. Make sure you check out my cousin Mike B. Make sure you guys are coming to the Blackout September the 5th in Atlanta, Georgia at the Crow's Nest. I will be in attendance. Bondi Blue, Ashley Miller, the Scorpion Show, J. Darrell Hunt is going to be there. DJ's World is going to be there. These are up and coming YouTubers, just as well as the big YouTubers. Up and coming YouTubers are coming, and all is welcome. You know, I'm an up and coming YouTuber, so I'm going. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't want people to feel like, oh, they don't have no big following, or they only watch certain people that they can't come. No, all is welcome. I'm telling you, I will be there if y'all come. Make sure y'all speak to me. I will speak back. We can party. If y'all going out and doing something that Friday night before that Saturday of the blackout, let me know. We can hook some stuff up. But yeah, I just can't wait to go. I can't wait to see my subscriber. You know, I love my subscribers. I don't know about nobody else, but I love me some of my subscribers, especially my loyal ones, my new ones. I don't care. I like all y'all. Shit, y'all give me something to do. I'm just saying. But yeah, this video already getting long, so let me go on and hurry up and upload this. I still haven't watched the Happen to Have Nots, but I am gonna watch it. Things has been going on, you know, kids getting ready to go back to school, so I've been trying to get that squared away. But I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.